Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Steve Spur here, president of Katech. I wanted to take a few minutes and introduce you to more of the team here at Katech and show you just a little bit of the depth that we have here in our technical capabilities. So hang on, sit tight, and I'll introduce you to some of the guys. All right everybody, this is Ryan Hawks, lead CNC machinist. How long have you been doing this?
About 12 years.
12 years?
Yep.
Can you program one axis?
I can program 5.
You can program 5 axes?
Yep.
You can program 5 axes. Can you program 5 axes? How many machines do we have here?
We got 11 CNC machines, 3 lathes, 2 5-axis mills, and the rest are 3 and 4 5-axis.
What kind of parts do we machine here, Mr. Hawks?
We make everything from cranks to connecting rods, 3D printed material, stainless, aluminum, you name it, we can make it.
How about tooling and fixtures? Do we send that out?
Nope, everything is done right here in-house.
Solid. This is my buddy Eric. Eric's been rubbing on heads for longer than I've been alive.
I don't know about that.
How long have you been rubbing on heads, Wyman?
25 years.
25 years, so I've been alive a little bit longer than that.
Okay, thank you.
a little bit longer. But this dude can find air. He's not just making holes bigger. He knows where to rub on it and where to tickle the cylinder heads and put it back over on the flow bench. Make sure you get good numbers.
Indeed.
This guy in combination with the centroid and the flow bench, nothing can stop it.
Well, I don't know how much everyone knows. You know, we did our LTK, which is an aftermarket casting, you know, larger valve LT1, LT4 variant. And same thing here. This is an aftermarket casting LS7, where, you know, we're getting bigger and a little more aggressive on it. It moves some more air. So these two are interesting. Of course, you've already mentioned the Hemis. We have a 5.7, very nice port on that, and the 6.4. I mean, that head just, it moves a lot of air, and that's an impressive head. We have the Nissan we're doing. That's a 4-valve, you know, 4-valve and 4-cam type of head. And again, 4-valve heads can really move a lot of air. They really fill a cylinder fast. They run out of steam up top, but they fill a cylinder fast, and it's interesting stuff, and we might get into some more of that, I think.
4-valve, dual overhead cam type stuff.
Yeah, and that's, you know, a lot of different things use it. It's not just the Nissan, you know, a lot of the Ford stuff, that's what it is. So that's something I think that we'll probably want to work on in the future.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
I don't know if you guys met Derek. Dyno Tech Derek, Ferris State grad.
Yeah.
How long you been with the company?
Year and a half.
Year and a half. We've been running every one of our dynos since. Been the lone soldier back here in 3 cells. Right now we're working on an LPG program for some industrial customers, and we're doing durability on this one. So they're fixing some oil leaks that were seeping past the bowl holes in the crank, and they'll be back up and running. You guys know Nick, the man, the myth, the legend, the beard, as everyone loves to see and say. He's been wrenching on cars. How long have you been here?
About 6 years.
About 6 years.
Yeah,
How many Corvettes do you think you've turned a wrench on?
I couldn't even tell you.
Camaros,
Tons.
CTSVs,
Plenty.
trucks,
A few.
Yukons,
A few.
Cadillac,
Many.
Escalades.
All
I
of
heard
them.
say Escalades. All of them.
I even worked at a Corvette dealer. I can't get away from Corvettes.
How many years total
would say-
experience?
12 years professionally, I mean, pretty much.
You ever get nervous working on these cars?
Not really. It's just another day. I mean, we're used to these. You know, I look around, this is all we get. We have top of line cars day in and day out, so
You're not worried about them not looking stock?
not at all.
What do you got in your hoist right
My
now,
hoist,
Nick?
This is a brand new ZR1. Just pulled the engine out of it, putting a cam in it. A few little odds and ends with the exhaust, pulleys, that kind of thing.
Stage 3, right?
Stage 3.
How about this one? Let's talk about track guy.
It's getting a 427, fully custom oiling system, everything there. And then it's getting a sequential, so like similar to the red car we did. So there's some modifications he's done. This car already has a cage in it, so it's pretty well there, but this will take it to the extreme.
This will be a screamer.
This is going to be crazy.
It'll be a handful. This is Nate. Nate, how long have you been with Katech?
10 years now.
10 years. one of our lead engine builders. Used to be part of the
Cadillac Racing when we were doing for World Challenge. Won three or 4 years in a row.
Other than that, you've been wrenching on engines for
Ever since I could hold a wrench.
a long time. Diesels.
Anything that you put in front of me is willing to try pretty much any of it.
Ripped apart the dynos, ever need maintenance, they'll take them apart. Pack new bearings if you need and want, and then right back to building engines. So you can build engines, run a dyno, tear it all apart, put it all back together. Work for the Cadillac race program. Certainly Katech's glad to have him. I want to introduce you to Bo Bradley. For those that you don't know, race program manager. Bo, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Just want to win races and carry on the Katech heritage.
How long you been building engines?
Professionally, probably 6 years. I've been in racing my entire life. Family was all involved in racing. My grandfather built a reasonable amount of engines. It's something I've always done. I raced personally for 11 years.
We picked up Bo not too long ago. He moved his whole family out from Ohio. Made a bet on Katech, moved his family up here. I'm more than happy to have him around. We see a long, fruitful future with this dude.
Right on.
We didn't even scratch the surface. You didn't even meet our engineering team. You didn't meet the folks in the shipping and receiving area. You didn't meet our online store. You didn't meet our marketing folks. There's more to come on all that later. But for right now, there's a lot of folks who've made a bet on Katech, and you should too.